We saw Weapons, newest movie by Zach Cregger. Just got off directing The Barbarian, which we loved. We liked it. I thought it was a surprise.
It was okay.
Yeah, and we anticipating this from the moment that first trailer came out. It was a banger. It looked spooky, creepy, suspenseful, had a good mystery. Yes, nothing but mystery leaking from that trailer. But y'all, I gotta keep it real. The movie had none of it. I'm gonna keep it real.
And I'd agree.
Yeah, unfortunately. We saw Thanos in this, Silver Surfer, and Wong.
All the ghosts.
Yeah, and I think they did good.
They were the only thing keeping this movie alive, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard to talk about this film without spoiling it, but obviously there's a mystery in it.
Obviously there's scares, obviously there's mystery, and those points just fell a little flat, more than a little flat.
Yeah, I think the reveal in it falls a little flat, and it comes early on in the film to the point where you're not sitting there wondering or trying to figure out the mystery throughout the film. You kind of just figure it out, and then you're kind of just dragged until the movie wraps up and there's an ending, and you're kind of just told the ending instead of it being this, shock or surprise. It's kind of like, yeah, well, I knew that.
And it didn't need to be a shock. My favorite movie is The Shining, and this movie dragged and dragged and dragged to no end. In my opinion, there might have been a deeper message hidden in the film.
Let us know.
Let me know.
Please, I'm searching for it, and I was the whole film. I wanted to love it, and there was some stuff I loved, like there's some scenes that built up suspension well, but again, it just wasn't that scary. Not that it needs to be. But
I will say I was scared for the first act and a half until something happens, and then it kind of sucks the life out of you, and the life out of the film for me personally. It reduces the scares, it reduces the intrigue, but if you're in it for a ride and you like the slow burn to maybe no end, you might enjoy it.
And that's my problem with it. I love a slow burn. Like last year we got Long Legs, which I really liked. I thought it was a great film and a good example of the slow burn, trying to figure out this mystery, and then you get this answer. It feels rewarding, and I couldn't have necessarily guessed it. And not that a film is bad because you can guess what's happening, but like you were saying, it just kind of falls flat. And again, it's revealed early on, so the fact that it falls flat, you're kind of just dragging your feet until we get to the end, and it's like, okay, I guess.
The wrapping up of this movie felt like it could have been done in the first 30 minutes of the movie, and we're just following characters to no end. Yeah,
just to move throughout the film, it feels like.
And there's not much to even say about the movie in general. There's not a lot that happens.
Some kids go missing.
As you've seen in the trailers, kids go missing. They have a teacher. The town might be a little mad at her. And the only other thing
we can add is the spoiler. And you find that out, and it's like, okay. And then it moves, and then it moves throughout the film with the same information and the same things that happen, and then it ends. Which, if you like that ride, then it works. But it just didn't work for me. Yeah. And I really, really wanted it to. I was really looking forward to it.
It could have been an interesting ride with interesting characters and interesting stories, and for this movie, it just wasn't.
Yeah, I will say the actors did great for what they had. There was some great camera work in it. There's like a chase scene and some other movement things that they do with the camera, and it looks awesome. But the story just left me wanting more, I guess. Or at least with what we were given, let's dive down. Yeah, let's dive deep into it. Let's chew on some of this stuff that you brought up in this film. But then it's just kind of brought up, and then it's like, yeah, okay, I get that. And then it just moves on, not really changing anything for the characters or establishing anything new, and then it just ends, and you're just left with
not being
the
scared.
answer, I guess. And if the answer doesn't work for you, the movie won't work for you, because that's all it is.
And
There's
if
nothing more or less.
the point to go to a scary movie is to be kind of scared.
Yeah, and if you're coming to be scared, I don't think you'll get it.
If you're coming to enjoy horror movies,
go see together.
You may have some fun and intrigue with this. There's some discussion. But for us, I think it's
yeah, it just didn't live up to the hype, and I hate to do that to a movie, but I think even as the movie itself, it didn't live up to what it said in the beginning, what it created in the beginning. It didn't fulfill that imagination or that mystery or that question that it presented in the beginning. It never answered it to its highest potential, I think.
Yep.
And I think, if you want to see something like you're saying, like a unique horror movie, go see it together. We love that movie. Just came out, still in theaters. If you're looking for a slow burn mystery and you haven't seen it yet, Long Legs is on streaming. Love that movie from last year.
We're really sad that we can't recommend this movie.
I know, dude. I just can't. Maybe $5 Tuesday if you love horror movies. I wouldn't do nothing more than... We saw it in IMAX, and again, there's some cool shots, but it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Wait for it to come to streaming or see it on a discount day. That's what I would say. And we love horror movies. We love these type of films. I wish I really could love it.
That's all.
Yeah. And if you've seen it and if you think differently or agree, let us know.
And
please, let's talk about it. I want to know.
Break my mind.
Help me like
open
this,
up my mind.
Please.
All right.
All right, y'all. Talk to you later.